Nope, now I've caught up. Okay. Level 2.
Level 2 reached. Ability score +1, hit points +5, hit dice +1, first level spell slots +1, second level spell slots +1.
Okay.
Okay, so I guess we pick an ability to track a point in?
I have no idea. Click one that I guess you want to try and bump and see if it works.
I mean, it says ability score +1, so I assume I only have the 1.
Oh, it does say ability score +1, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yes. So you'd be able to bump the score on one up by 1 integer. So
Yeah.
if we've got something that keeps getting stuck with all of our gear themed around it on an odd number, that'd probably be a good one to do.
I'm thinking...
I seem to recall Wiz we could get up, but it got stuck on
Wiz got to 10, so we have a +2 that we can get for wisdom, so it doesn't get stuck. Strength, we have +2, so we can get it to 10 as well.
Yeah.
Dex has a tendency to get stuff stuck at like 16, not 16, at like 15 or 17.
Well, Dex could probably do with a bump then.
Yeah, all right. Let's check.
As I was going to say, that probably Dex or Int, because those are the ones I seem to recall getting stuck.
Oh, we can see the summaries of it again.
Oh, the good old days.
Yeah, I think that's the only one we. Yeah, we can just pick one. So let's chuck it in Dex. We are now level 2. We have 13 HP total.
Nice.
And we have 1 second level spell slot that we can put something in at some point. Shall we wake this poor man up?
Oh, yeah. Now we've read their library.
No, wait, hold on.
Never mind.
I'm going to trifle with the
Donuts.
Dream Patch and some more donuts. What is the Dream Patch? Small amounts of pixie essence incorporated into a sticky patch can be used to recover 3rd level spell slots.
It's a caster's nicotine patch.
It's a caster's nicotine patch. Okay.
I know it's drawn as a bandage, but that's a caster's nicotine patch.
Yeah. Ooh. Actually, should I talk to this man while I have his dictator over my shoulder?
Probably not.
Yeah. I think I want my charisma for this.
So take off your stanky shawl.
Yeah.
The notepad did something, I seem to recall. I think it minused something somewhere.
Minus to strength.
Oh, yeah, we don't care about that one going down.
Um,
Actually, wait. No, I think under current structure we do care. Because the ones to Dex and Charisma that it seems to be offering won't take them down to anything lower than they currently are. And it might dig us slightly further out of strength being quite so minused.
This takes me up to +18 now on Dex, but it does reduce my charisma. It doesn't reduce my charisma.
Matters.
Not by a number that matters. Okay, let's just engage that. Engage.
You take a step into the cramped office, standing in front of the sleeping halfling. Here we go again. Is this a scholar? Curse the gods. Go investigate his book collection before waking the lazy halfling. Also, I've got deja vu. I've been to this place before.
Good forenoon, citizen!
Permission to take this extremely mustachy
Go.
Oh!
He mutters and widens his bushy eyes. His confused gaze focuses on you.
He has the note taker in his portrait as well. I feel pain.
What?
Terrible.
He mutters and rubs his face. The wrinkles fold over one another like waves on a storied sea.
Are you,
He looks at you with his weary expression, and then he rubs his nose and sniffs twice.
Oh, shit. That was... Okay. You'll be here for the invoice.
A quick glance to Snell.
His words come out in a typical Fordnip accent.
What?
The invoice!
Should I...
I'm assuming now the typical Fordnip accent is 90% moustache.
Should I have an invoice?
No. No? No? No. Oh. Apologies, the world is slowing down again. Oh, hold on. Oh, I've already paid that invoice. Oh, you're here for something different.
He leans in, facing Snell.
I hope Green Goblin has no quarrel with this old scholar.
He holds up a palm.
We're here on city business.
Yes, I've got some questions about the tea shop, mostly.
I'm exploring random buildings and yours was unlocked. Tea shop? Ah, then you are dealing with interesting events. The city has seen its fair share of great calamities over the years, and the tea shop explosion appears tiny in comparison.
Probably, but I have some questions regardless.
Of course. Curiosity is absolutely vital in keeping your brain in motion. So I commend you, Carrick. And you as well, my goblin friend.
He looks around, grunting.
Can I get into some fucking water, or...
He wields swear words like coastal winds. You like this guy. He's like a rabid dog, without the biting so far.
This halfling is wild. Oh, in a fun way. No, thank you.
Your companion replies, very quickly.
You're a Scholar Appleton, right? Me? Yes. I am Snurre Appleton.
He says, and bows his head in the chair.
Scholar of Fordnip University, dedicated service to the progress of ice.
You study alignment?
Well, among other things. It's a very fun acronym to bark, you understand. Primarily, my expertise lands on the topic of alignment, and its many historical and contemporary applications. Some bullshit, I will tell you. Alignment. An esoteric effect which brands each creature on the coast with one of 9 labels. On 2 axes, lawful to chaotic, and good to evil. It is debated exactly who or what determines the parameters of this effect. Spells like Detect Alignment are capable of passing this effect. Alignment? I mean, everyone's got one. Some spells can detect it, but don't read too much into it. Alignment is only the internal thing and doesn't really have too much real-world application. I appreciate that they're actually addressing that going in, because otherwise you do get lumbered with it unless you set that up in your setting quickly, or choose to ignore it entirely.
Most people choose to ignore it entirely.
They do, and for example, our old sparring partner Boulders completely did. But seeing as the Behold actually lists it, I figured they had to address it at some point. Nope, my doorbell's now going. These days I mostly deal with the other forms of study. Specifically, I run this office here on the experimental technique of psychoanalysis.
What kind of magic is that?
No magic at all. Although there have been some detect thoughts involved at some point in the development. It is a form of mental mind healing, as they call it. I'll be one to call it support instead. It is essentially the idea that the mental present is shaped by the mental past. And through dialogue, our unreleased, of course I ended up playing this character, of unreleased unconscious ghosts can be vanquished. You don't happen to need a PA, do you, sir, Snurre?
An exorcism?
Yeah, almost. While the ghosts are metaphorical, it is really not that different from the expulsion of a necrotic possession. A Region friend of mine once told me this joke, and I apologize if it is too vulgar for your taste, but...
He sputters out the words through little chortles.
Right. A cleric, an arcanist, and a rogue delve into the lair of a succubus. The fiend defeats all three men, throwing them in her dungeon, but she grows to fancy them. So, she offers them a choice. For each man who can successfully satisfy her, she will let that man go. Otherwise...
He speaks with little fits of laughter in between.
Well, she ends them, so to say. You actually haven't heard this one. Ho, ho, ho. I understand that's meant to represent laughing. It's just a very specific ho ho ho.
What a rambunctious tale. Do go on.
So, the three adventurers, debating which order to go. Eventually, the rogue and the arcanist decide the cleric should go first, as he is a virgin, and will be least likely to increase her standards.
Your goblin companion rubs his eyes as he listens to the joke.
The cleric, being divine and so on, prays to his god and goes to the fiend's bedchambers. He comes out 10 minutes later completely unharmed, and gives a thumbs up to his two friends, who of course feel a great sense of relief. The arcanist goes in next, confident and arrogant. If the cleric can do it, the fiend must be easy. Within minutes, his bones roll out of the bedchamber entrance. The man has been incinerated in hellish flames. The rogue is horrified, but realizes obviously the arcanist overestimated his abilities. So, he carefully enters the bedchamber, ready to put every ounce of effort into it. Less than a minute later, screams erupt from the bedchamber, and the rogue's lifeless corpse falls out of the entrance. Where this is going, the cleric prays for the souls of his comrades, and gathers their remains for a miracle. The succubus steps out smoking a cigarette. She tells the cleric, "My, your friends were truly terrible. They were just fumbling about down there. At least you managed to touch it a little." To which the cleric responds, "You are truly an awful creature, and I will pray for your presence to be exorcised from this plane of existence every day until the day I die." Then before he walks away, the cleric also adds, "Oh, but I did heal that horrible wound you had between your legs. Hopefully you make less evil, that makes you less evil in the future."
The goblin lets out a slight gust of wind through his nose. I don't get it.
Ah.
The halfling chortles loudly.
I mean, it makes sense. My kind of humor, you might say. In short, you can view the succubus as an evil in the world, which religious fervor would pray to repair. However, such reparation could often lead to a not-so-optimal path for all involved.
He keeps on laughing.
Oh, no. I mean, most simply, you could say it's a basic allegory for alignment itself. The cleric meant well, for all intents, but his actions cost the lives of both of his comrades. Is that evil? Is that good? And so on. Either way, it's psychoanalysis. Yes, that's what we were talking about. It's about your feelings, thoughts, memories, choices you made, things that could have happened to you. They can bog you down, so to say. And the goal in my clinical practice is to root out that from my patients' minds and help make them aware of repressed negative baggage, if you will. So one can move forward more speedily.
Sounds like removing a curse of the mind.
In a metaphorical sense, yes. But it's not the only thing I work on here. I'm currently exploring the dream of animus.
That's something to do with masculinity and femininity, based on Cividix's ideas.
A dream of man and woman.
Don't get any ideas, Wisdom. What a pervert. Ooh, you like this guy. Don't get any ideas, Charisma.
You dream about men and women?
Sometimes. But the dream is just a concept of understanding gender ideologies. Ideologues, actually, sorry, my mistake. Beyond that, I also focus a lot on my own unverified theories.
He slaps his knees and grins.
Ow. The folk spirit. Have you heard of it?
No, I have not.
Understandable, it's not yet published. The folk spirit is the working title of my new thesis. Most of it is, if you excuse an inuran, my inuran, fucking bullshit. But in short, I love that we gained XP from him swearing at us. Nothing about that piece of dialogue is any different from the rest of the dialogue, just we got XP for that bit.
I have a thought. Would we still have gained XP if we didn't encounter an Anuran
know what
earlier?
an Anuran is. Yeah, maybe. But in short, it is... no. Because it's part of my French.
Yes, it is! Yes, it is!
Excuse my Anuran is a part of my French in this universe.
It is.
But in short, it is about how each folk share a number of core communal archetypes, or myths. I've travelled around the coast to collect as many tales, writing down thousands of stories, previously passed down only orally. Excuse me. All to see how well my theory holds up in the minds of so many folk.
He clears his throat and leans back into his chair.
Apologies, I'm ranting here. Let's put a stop to it. What do you want, cleric?
Oh gods, there's quite a few options.
Honest love, baby, don't hurt me.
How does death and resurrection work with all this stuff?
Well, what do you mean exactly?
Can death change your nature? A frown spreads across his face.
Necromancers in the old arcane era traditions did much study on the topic. And yes, death and subsequent resurrection can function as a reset for the mind in a way. Resurrection. The act of returning a dead person back to life. There are many spells that do this. From a weak Revivify to the legendary True Resurrection. Revivify. A third-level necromancy spell. If used within 60 seconds of the death of the body isn't too ruined, the target is brought back to life. I also see True Resurrection creeping in the back there. True Resurrection, a 9th-level legendary spell capable of bringing anyone dead back to life, if you believe the legends. There are many different tales with different takes on the restrictions, but generally you cannot use it on a creature that has been dead for over 200 years. But arguably no less than any other severe trauma. The data is hard to trust, however, so I will not say for sure. There is much study to do on the topic, and I am no expert.
Is there a soul?
The fuck do I know?
He laughs.
I mean, ghosts exist, of course, as do wraiths, other foul undead spirit things, if that's what you mean. And there is much arcanist data on such things, like if a person is resurrected, their ghost ceases to be. That implies the ghost is the soul, right? Speak with dead does not, in fact. A ghost is technically able to ask questions to its own cause. It's very surreal. Speak with the dead.
That's an interesting take on the whole thing, actually, I'm realizing.
Well, no, Speak with the Dead has always been explicit. It puts an animating spirit in there.
Yeah. Using, the corpse's memories. But it is an interesting idea of, a ghost can use the spell Speak with Dead on its own corpse to get information from it. If you want to do that.
If your body knows something that your soul has been kept from.
Speak with dead. And third level necromantic spell allows you to animate a spirit into a corpse and have it answer 5 questions, as long as that corpse retains a suitable vessel. That mostly boils down to still having some sort of mouth and maybe a functioning jaw.
Which sort of implies that the soul also leaves a conscious remnant of itself, which is able to be animated through the magic.
Not... Okay, only just to jump in. Not necessarily. Because you can, like, basically, if we consider it a sort of electrical impulse, almost, you could move the body around separate from the soul, and you could still access the way that the brain stores memory.
Yeah, I mean, if we're thinking about it as, like, essentially muscle memory, and the brain is a muscle at the end of the day.
It just remembers different electrical pathways rather than, how to move.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it doesn't challenge the existence of the soul that much. You're basically doing the Princess Bride maneuver of sticking bellows in a guy.
Oh.
And then squeezing him to get the answers. And if the person is resurrected, even after very long periods of time, they will have no memory of their time as a free soul. Thus, there is evidence that the soul is not so much your personhood, that shit is all up in your brain from what we can see, but rather some sort of divine spark. Like a power source, that wants to be one with the universe or your god.
So that's interesting. Ghosts don't remember their time as a ghost when you resurrect them. That is an interesting call.
Yeah.
The Lich is specifically a creature who consumes the so-called souls for their own gain, which is not very common. Destruction of that magical spark is, of course, a horrid crime of metaphysical levels, since resurrection, rebirth, or unity with one's god is impossible at that point. But then again, back in the day, it used to be common for mortals to sell their souls to various devils or aberrations.
Devil is a lawful evil fiend. They are lawyers. I'm leaving it there.
Yeah.
Their numbers are dwindling as of late, though. But in Blood City Bay, they still reign supreme.
Blood City Bay?
Blood City Bay. The most populated city around the coast. Built upon the corpse of Gorgorian the Great and Terrible. A sprawling mess of wooden walkways and buildings carved out of calcified remains. Once famous for its fleet of airships deployed during the Coast War. Known as the origin of the Industrial Revolution. And while New Thasian has overtaken it as the leader in manufacturing, it still stands as one of the most industrious city-states. Fine. The Industrial Revolution was a period of rapid technological, esoteric, and social change that began in Old Dominor during 270 to 340 AE. It marked the shift from agrarian, magic-based and handcraft economies to industrialized and mechanized production. This transformation revolutionized manufacturing, transportation, and urban life, laying the foundation for the modern industrial world.
Seems complicated.
Well, it is.
Can one spontaneously resurrect themselves?
I've not heard of such a thing, but why not?
Yeah,
Other
technically, if the ghost, if we're working on an operation that ghosts can still cast spells, because he said a ghost can question itself.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a strong enough ghost, you could true resurrection yourself.
Oof. Calm down. Rackus Rex all over again. Ugh.
Well, I still have somewhere a concept for a one-shot called Everyone is John, which was basically a guy who's been resurrected across all the different ways that can happen. So, like, you've got a zombie of him walking around, a captured accursed spectre, which was a variant of his soul. He also got reincarnated, and then the actual guy was also just resurrected through one that brings the soul together, but creates a new body, separate from the reincarnation one. So you've now got like 4 or 5 different variants of the same dude, all being played by different people.
I like that idea. I don't know why you don't, like, do table
Because I can't improv for
one-shots.
shit.
That is a lie, and you know it, you bastard.
No, it is actually true because I've tried to run sessions before and they're all dog shit. I can run rings around the mechanics of most people. I can't do the storying. I can't
Fair enough.
I can't character. I can't relationship. I can't do this.
I wouldn't say that, but we're moving on from it's a topic that we've discussed before, and we're not going to get into it now. We have limited time.
Lucian succeeded their intelligence check to remember not to fight me on this issue.
Because I know
Intelligence
that
is my
you're
thing,
a
though.
bastard
Give it back.
about it.
Intelligence
Anyway.
is my stat for the day. Give it.
All right, here you go. I'll take strength back. Okay. Ooh.
Surely the
wow.
tea shop.
Yeah, let's
Surely
start with the
Snell
tea shop,
will
and then
blow a
we'll.
gasket if we don't ask someone about the tea shop.
Yeah. What do you know about the tea shop, the one that exploded?
Oh, horrific.
He gestures wildly towards the rocky wall.
Shit started shaking as if the red rock itself of Tollstab was cracking. Well, for a half second or so.
Oh, you were down here when it happened.
Yes, I live here. I think I was asleep, but the sound awoke me.
Did you hear anything about it? Any rumors?
Have you seen a man in yellow?
You should not believe rumors, cleric. But yes, I did hear some nasty stuff. Some people would seem to think the owner did it himself, since he's gone missing. Some others think the city did it, since they printed a clear lie in the post. I've also heard people say the Asgalists are responsible, since it was their hideout. All of the Feast Riders did it for the same reason, blowing up the Asgalists and so on. All bullshit, of course. Don't believe rumors.
Well, we've picked up a good few rumors there, like Asgalists using it as a hideout.
Did you go check it out?
No. Someone told me later what it was like. I have work to do here.
What do you think happened? He shrugs violently.
Good.
Okay, You know, I didn't notice the question, what is love, until
Joked
just
about it
now.
earlier, yeah. Yeah, that's just been hanging out there this entire time. What is love, baby, don't hurt me.
This feels mildly racist, I'm gonna be honest. I think we've got pretty much everything we need to know at the moment.
Yeah, seems it.
Yeah. Alright, well, thank you
And
very
we got
much.
a level up out of visiting this man, so.
We did. Thank you very much, Mr. Appleton. We'll leave you be for now. Hey.
Oh, the connection's fraying again.
Oh dear. I'm gonna quickly run down to the shrine.
Are either of these people in lime highlightable? I don't. We were questioning were they people in yellow, but I don't
No.
think they're even.
No, they're not even
interactable.
highlightable. Actually, here's a good way.
Something
to find
keeps poofing. Have you been noticing that as well, by the way?
out. Poofing? No.
Yeah. Okay. Look at that fountain, then walk back over to the fountain. Keep your eyes where the fountain's gonna be.
It's the fucking lobster.
I'm not. Are we certain about that? Because that doesn't look like
Yes!
the lobster to me. That looks like the little gnome things.
Oh, is it a pine cone? Oh, it might be. There's something that dives into the water. Oh, no, it's like 3 different pine cone figures that are on top of there. Huh.
Also, is there stuff in the? Yeah, there's stuff in the.
Yes. Some coins. Wishes never granted. 18 crowns. I'm not gonna take the wish coins. That's just rude.
Especially since they're clearly in that fountain, that probably is a like a subtle hint. This will piss them off.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Because we were explicitly told they seem to like you. Let's keep it that way.
Approach the shrine. And
Oh,
yes,
we were looking
this
for one of
little
these.
figurine does still count as a shrine. Prepare spells. Okay. I mean, I think we can prepare basically all of them. Oh no, we can't prepare prayer of healing.
We can prepare. No, it's that we can prepare 5. The dots are filling in as you've clicked each one. It's just we
Okay.
used to have the ability to prepare it because we had as many dots as we had spells.
Yeah. Okay. Prayer of healing is... I'm not sure if it's necessarily useful at the moment. Like, 2d8 will... Like, at the moment we have Cure Wounds. And
Yeah,
that'll
I would-
restore
I would-
1d8, so...
Why the fuck is Cure Wounds a bonus action? What the... What?
I think Cure Wounds I think is Cure
No,
Wounds-
Cure Wounds. Cure Wounds is the action one. Healing Word's the bonus action one.
Is it?
But it's going by 2014. I haven't... I refuse to adjust to the weird-ass 2024 one.
Yeah, the 2024 rule set is weird, and they should have just called it 6th edition. Because that would
Or
have made sense.
back when it was 1D&D. I don't think it's necessarily different enough to be a 6th edition, but it did used to have a complete different name that kept it separate. But no, let's go and do some weirdnesses, especially for the people who've bought books on D&D Beyond. Let's start fucking with shit and denying access because they're not canon anymore, basically.
One action. You are correct. Okay.
I'm doing a little dance in my chair, but we can't see. I didn't even
spell
look that up. That was straight off the rip of memory.
There we go. So we now have access to detect alignment.
I still love that I never meant to swallow all the D&D books, but I had a DM who used to keep pulling, that's not how that works, even though that is absolutely how that works, and would change the rulings between session if it was explicitly to fuck with something I clearly wanted to do. And so my solution was just to swallow all the books and know as much as I fucking could and go to bat where I can.
Makes sense.
I'm still wrong a decent chunk, but I'm right 75% of the time.
Scanley Reed's trading company is barred shut.
It's also
There's
very
a
fun to tell
pathway
people
here
the page
behind
number.
the griffin, I just noticed.
Yes. Yeah, so we need to move the griffin if we want that path.
Wake the animal. Oh god.
I forgot how rough that check is. No, I think we come back with speak with animals of some form.
Yeah. I should not engage with this beast right now. Yeah, because currently we have wisdom of 10. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Yeah. There
there's
is
a door up there.
that door up there, but that staircase goes like up and over this platform.
Which implies that we come at that from another angle.
Yeah. I don't know. Odds, wrong button.
I'd say maybe we leave and we try and enter here from a different angle.
Maybe.
After we do a nice sweep with the highlighting on.
Yeah, just
In case we missed something hidden in a bush.
in case we missed a person. All I'm seeing are disappearing pinecone gnomes, so...
You never know, if we look thoroughly enough through the bushes of Esoteric Ebb, we may find the lore that informed what the fuck was going on in the ending of Remnant.
Oh, there's the lobster. Let's not touch the lobster.
I fear that lobster. This is just going to lead to the long ladder, isn't it?
Yes it is. And this door.
Oh. You're new?
It was there before, I think because I didn't know how to press tab, I just never saw it. A wooden door blocks your path. Feel the handle. It refuses to budge. Oh yeah, locked tight. Like, heavily locked. This mechanism is pretty solid. Whoever put this up really did not want anyone getting inside.
I must lead to the back office. Haven't been here before. And I think they closed down a while ago. I have rumors from some goblins that work there. I think the owner fired them all out of nowhere.
We have a +6.
Well, we're currently at our highest decks from when we were chatting with what's his head.
If they close down, why is the mill spinning?
Yeah, that's actually concerning now that I think about it. I'll ask around later. Nothing to worry about now, though.
Oh, we have advantage because Snell's here.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, let's do it. Hey! Oh, wow. Okay. 25. Your fingers work the mechanism with precision. Click, click, click. The lock gives way. Door swings open. You see nothing but black beyond.
Complete utter darkness. Light. Yeah.
Dancing light.
I can't see a damn thing in here.
The light cuts through the gloom. The storage chamber reveals itself. Broken crates, scattered papers, a mess of abandoned equipment.
Okay, someone left in a hurry. You notice the ceiling. Several glowstones lie shattered on the floor. The explosion, it must have shaken them loose.
You wade through the debris. This place has been abandoned for some time. Dust covers everything.
What a dump.
Search for anything useful. You'll sift through papers and crates.
Most of it is worthless. Old receipts, inventory lists. But then you find something.
A notice. Official letterhead. Notice of termination. Collective action violation.
You scan the text. The roller mill owner fired everyone. They tried to form an Asgal union. All workers dismissed, effective immediately. Brutal.
That explains why this place is empty. The owner shut down rather than deal with organized labor. The workers deserved better. They did. But the world rarely gives people what they deserve.
That was all this time. Or, at least, there's all this factory work. It's bourgeoisie bullshit. All the way to the top.
Bourgeoisie is showing his bleeding heart. Getting political with me, Snell? He shakes his head.
Ignore me. I'm getting tired here.
You continue deeper in the chamber. At the back, you find an office. The owner's private space.
Check the desk. Old papers, ledgers, more termination notices.
And then, a drawer. Locked, but poorly. The drawer slides open. Snap. Inside lies a smooth stone, one with several faces adorned on its sides. It pulses faintly with esoteric energy, a magic item.
Esoteric! Why is the stomach like this?
Sending pebble.
Oh, when they said many faces, I didn't know they meant literally. Ascending pebble. Sending pebble. A weak magic item capable of casting a weak version of the sending spell, only reaching targets within a kilometer due to it not requiring a receiving magic item. Unlike a regular sending stone, it is exceedingly expensive and rare.
Oh shit. These are expensive. Slip the pebble into your pouch. Time to leave. This place has given you all it can.
And then finding anything else here. Let's go.
What a lovely delve.
Oh. Does that have, like, is that an equipable, or?
It is an equipable. It's a +1 wisdom, +1 charisma, so that can immediately replace the wisdom tooth.
Nice. Nice.
I
And
mean,
that
the
also means
charisma-
that once we take off the...
Yeah, that'll
Is
boost
Stanky
up to
Cake.
16 for charisma
Nice.
now. We need to find something that gives us a plus to dexterity without that reduction. I think.
Yeah. I mean, more so than the fucking crossbow already does.
Yes. The crossbow is useful.
So actually, without the crossbow, we're now at a whole number of 16 decks where we wouldn't have been before, I suppose.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, but then we also have Snell's notepad. Yeah. So
Forgot that we stole that off him.
with just the crossbow, we would be at 16 decks. So if we need to remove the strength, we'll still be at a plus. If we need extra strength, we'll still be at a +5 when we remove Snell's notepad.
Cool, cool.
Yeah. Cool. I'll equip the tiny dictator for now.
It's also the advantage against bureaucrats be quite helpful.
Yes. Okay. Up the ladder and back into main area, or? Oh wait, no. No, it is an engagement.
I'd say probably, yeah, I guess. And then maybe we try and find a way into the water lanes that goes on that upper section.
And the ladder again.